That beautiful red. It is a pastel pink R35. It's got 3 exhausts. I'm gonna have to figure out what that's about. I can't think of how much Bitcoin I have to sell to get this car behind me. Hey, Import Face-Off fans, we are here. We are having an awesome day in Hebron, Ohio. I'm checking out this Z behind me. I'm liking the color on it, but our models, they're distracted. I'm gonna see what's going on over here. Ladies.
Hi.
So what has you so distracted over here that you won't get in our video? What's this?
Something blue. And another blue. Yeah.
It's like, okay, so I guess of these cars behind, I'm trying to think. I can't think of how much Bitcoin I have to sell to get this car behind me. So which one would you drive away in?
I like the baby blue.
You like the baby blue, so you're liking the vet.
Yep.
All right, what about you?
Neither.
The what?
Neither.
You don't like either of them? Fired. All right.
I take this one over here.
And?
I'm taking the vet.
They're going for the vet. All right, so what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to walk through. We're going to check out these exotics behind us. There's also an AMG GTS over there. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's expensive as these too. We're going to check out all of our cars today with our lovely ladies, and we're going to get the 3 out of 4 who actually know what they're talking about. No, I kid. And you and me, we're going to take a walk and check out all the freaking cool cars and all the car alarms going off. Okay, guys, so as we step away from the models, checking out all the exotics, we're checking out all the cool cars. Yeah, I like that color too. Let's take a walk. Let's see what we can find that I like and that you like. All right, so guys, we're getting started here with a little bit of color. I like this this hatch here. This is nice. I don't know what color that is. It's not a baby blue. It's a fun blue. This is cool for our domestic sport category. And this guy, sorry, Mom. At least he knows. And we're next to this as well. If you do, he's revving up for us. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is right off the bat? I'll give you a hint. It's Italian. Not the guy, the car itself. Do you know what it is? He actually kind of gives you a hint on the plate. It's for see you later. This is an Alfa Romeo. And there's a lot of these Alfis out there. They have the Quadrifugiulios, but these you don't see a lot of. And I came to the back because if I had to be up front just kind of staring at the guy, he's way bigger than me and I don't want to make that strange eye contact. This thing is all kinds of bright. Oh, look, they have the Grogu, or someone called the Baby Yoda in there, and also kind of the fender flares. Now that brings up a question. Do you consider this wide body because of the flares? Because the body isn't wide, it just has fender flares. But it is wider in itself. Is that a true wide body or not? We're going to take a look at some other wide bodies today, and I want you guys to tell me. Guys, comment below. Give us because I want your opinion. Just will help us hit that YouTube algorithm, which is cool. Just give us the obligatory comment. Is this wide body or is it just fender flares or spacers? All right, so that's we got carbon fiber fender on there, which is pretty cool, and looks like they won something. Good job. And next to us, old school Subi with the autocross setup. Next to the Skyline, and they're in on the passenger side because the driver door is on the right. And this, look at this CRV. You would never complain about this thing getting dirty. It just probably stays that way. All right, so we got the lowered Euro. Next to another lowered Euro. These are probably air. These probably aren't static. But it looks like they kind of went to go roll the fenders. It's when they're going to have something like this where the wheel's actually going to hit the frame or the actual body. So they roll it so it can tuck under nicely. But when it happens to maybe get screwed up, you put a little Pikachu right there to go, oopsie. So here we have a Z-Car 370Z. And you don't always have to go across the freaking board with mods to make something just look clean, to look fun and fast. This is classy though. The little accent here, that's cool, that's classy. A little bit of vinyl on the back, some good fitment there. This is good. Sometimes simply just having that minimalism, it looks great. This is cool. It's got a royal blue with kind of maybe just a touch of purple on it. It has the bike on top that is the same color as the car. The paint scheme matches. That's a great touch. I love it. You know what? I want to go take a look inside and see if the inside matches too, because it's that attention to detail that when we're judging these cars, we'll really take a look at. See, it does everything. And there's a human hand. Somebody's placed a human hand and it's disappeared with the magic of CGI and Photoshop. But no, see how everything matches? That's cool. Well done. And I saw red. We have Camaro, ZL1 by the way, the bad boy, the Camaro. Next to, this is cool, Ferrari. Just plain, you got that beautiful red, and next to a Z as well. But let's look back at the Ferrari. Let's take a look here. I love that it's that classic Ferrari red with just a little splash of the yellow on there. That's cool. Good look. So we're just gonna have a whole stream of Civics here. That's a different color. That looks like the color of like a sherbet that would be expensive, but I like it. Looks good. All right, and they're cleaning the wheels, and it's just Civic. Let me look to my right. Oh, Civic. Now that we know that's a Type R. Hello there. Those are starting to actually go up in value. Have you seen the markup on some dealers for Type R? It's like an extra 10 grand. And we are Civic. Hello, people. And Civic. I feel like I am just kind of, I'm in a repeating hallway where the colors are changing slightly. Although I am a fan there. Oh, look at that. Boom. There we go. Imagine pulling up at a car show at this color car and you'd be like, oh, I'm the only one. It's just me. And then after you park, you're like, God damn it. So I'm enjoying the R32, the older brother, one of my favorite cars on the planet, which of course is the R34. Right across from this, I'm like, oh, okay, here we have the RX-7, but when you take a look closer, we got this bad boy boosted. Good for you, add that boost. So I'm looking here at this 3 Series coupe, and I'm trying to figure out what, is that like a military green? Like what is it? Like it looks, oh, wait a minute, hold on. I see a military, maybe like a US Army star. Okay, that explains it. Because it looks kind of muddy, kind of murkish, like when the water in your bathtub backs up. And, but, you know, I'm talking about color. And then as we kind of look over to our right, oh, apparently denim jackets are making a thing back. Oof. This looks like Andy Warhol got punched in the face and then spit out the first thing he could think of. All right, so this is I was just talking about your car. Tell me exactly what happened here.
All right, so it was imported from Germany a long time ago, went through a whole bunch of owners, didn't care about it. It was 3 other colors when I got it, saw the potential, said, let's make it look like Andy Warhol just had some drugs, and we went crazy on an $800 car.
So it's crazy that you mentioned Andy Warhol. That was the exact description I gave. Because, like, if you get pulled over, like, what does the cop write down for color? Just shit.
Dude, I just say Rubik's Cube.
This Ford, all right, the car, okay, the car. But what an original, what a cool, love it when you call me Big Papa skateboard. And then this, all right, so Audi coupe, I dig it. Some would call it big body coupe, some wouldn't. Depends on how you look at the 5. Which they make in a 4-door now, which is strange. Audi now makes like 19 different 4-doors. And, but this is the RS. This is the RS5, which if you don't know, it means really sporty. This is what I would drive if I was like the most badass beach cop ever. And we're gonna come over here to this Acura. We gotta talk about this Acura. This color is kind of polarizing. Some people love it, some people hate it. But it's got that big old Borg Warner, big old spoolie boy on there, and it's like a kind of an Art Deco. It's like it's got 3 exhausts. I'm gonna have to figure out what that's about. But this is cool. The interior is gutted. I'm gonna call this kind of an old school Integra. And yeah, this is a good, clean build that probably makes a lot of people in the JDM community, even though it is left-hand drive, very happy to look at. All right, we got the pretty GTI. And I'm not gonna lie, that's like an electric blue. That's really cool. Next to the Z06, the big, what was the thing with the Z06? It was like 650 horsepower, 650 feet-pound of torque. That was like the real big thing that was super cool. All right, checking out the Subi. That's kind of a deeper blue. You don't see that a whole lot, although that does kind of look like a Toyota Camry color. But this urban camo attempt thing here, I'm having a hard time liking this. Like, I want to like it, but it also looks like a company car for like a place that like installs high-speed internet. Now, I do like this. This is a PK2. You really can't tell because it's missing some front here. That's just weight reduction. That makes it goes faster. That's good. But this is good fitment. It's actually got really good fitment, and the wheels kind of match the car. And of course, the Korean car, you must have big old wang. Big old wang. So I'm stepping away from the BK2 that we were just talking about, the white one, and I'm seeing something that kid has no helmet. That really kind of caught my eye walking up on it. I thought it was like a Lotus Evora, and I'm gonna go check it out. and I'm going to get, of course, flamed if I'm wrong. I think this is a Factory 5. It's a company that got very popular for making like Shelby Cobra mock-ups. They have some other, you know, like supercars, but I think we're about to take a look at a Factory 5. And if you don't know what that is, I know it sounds like a mod for like Call of Duty or something, but let's check this out, find out what it is. So here we are leaving the Hyundai Genesis, and this is what I'm talking about. Like the shell, the chassis, like if you just glance at it, looks like maybe Lotus Evora, maybe Exige, but like, okay, so the headlights are missing. So boom, that's gone. They do that with some race cars though, that's fine. And all right, so there's nothing going on here. So it's probably in the rear. And I'm telling you, the closer I get to this, yeah, here we go. I'm almost positive that this is a Factory 5. I'm gonna have to get on Bing and look this thing up, but I believe that's what this is. Guys, if I'm wrong, please comment below. I'd like to know. I'd like to look at the taillights, but it's covered up with the engine cover. Although there's a Subaru steering wheel. If this isn't a Factory 5, I'm very confused. Okay, got Integra, that's cool. And of course, showing love to the community. I like it. We're just gonna look at this for a second. We're just gonna look, take this all in. Because every second more you look at it, it gets more and more ridiculous. So I came over here to look at these FDs, and man himself who loved them. Parvin, what do you think about these FDs?
You like them? I love them.
For those of you who don't know, this is the guy who keeps the racers doing what they do, going fast, keeps our racing going. Maybe not today.
Car show today.
Oh, you're judging car show. That's cool. Because I know you're a Mazda guy. You own like a fleet of Mazda.
I used to. Yes.
So what do you think about?
What I think about that shit, I think it's ridiculous.
Also, these FDs. What do you are you a fan of the RX-7, the rotaries?
Not to be a dick here, but yeah, once you take that Dorito machine out and put in like an LS, yes, something that you can drive more than just across town. One of the rarest cars on the planet, a running rotary.
So it's like, sweetheart, once you put the makeup on, I'll finally take you out for a date.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good talk, Parvin. Thank you, Tulsa Madman. So these are the two FDs. It's a Mazda RX-7 for those who don't know. They're called FDs. There's a red one and a black one. I'm trying to show them to you guys, but the bad news for me, good news for the owners is there's constantly a crowd around these cars because of how cool they are. If you've ever driven one of these, they handle beautifully. I don't know if they're like a 50-50 weight distribution split, but oh my God, they're an absolute dream to drive. I think these are both left-hand drive, but it really is like the definition of just a fun car. All right, so we have our most intelligent, he's giving us the flex. Black Thunder, checking out there, our most intelligent show car judge. I'm looking at this MR2, and right across from it though, I see this bike, and I know, okay, it looks like kind of like an early 50s, 60s bike, but this is a Honda motorcycle. And the cool thing about Honda is people forget they started off as like a bicycle manufacturing company. That's how they got started. So it's cool to see the actual Honda bike here. And the Alpha 4C is cranking up again. One of my favorite categories, one of my favorite trophies to give out in the show car area is a category that it's like art. When you see it, you know, but describing it is sometimes very difficult. And that category, my friends, is stance. Stance is a category that people love to hate on and that they hate when they love it. So we have here on this 86, see, the stance goes hand in hand with fitment. They don't have to go together, and they can be mutually exclusive, but it's awesome when they're together. But look at the camber. For those who don't know, camber is like, basically it's the angle, it's the best way to put it, of these wheels. And look how freaking deep these are. And it actually looks like, it almost looks like a golden carbon fiber. Now, I wear size 16s, triple E. So if you just see my foot compared to how deep that is, that thing is insane. I could take you from your seat right now and put you in that. And then, it's Cliff Wallace, owner of IFO, who's pretending to be on a phone call with the president. But yeah, these are clean. I dig them. Whoever owns this, man, great freaking job. Take me for a ride, but not over a bumpy road. So our Mopar fans out there, you might be thinking, man, we don't get enough love on the Import Face-Off channel. Yes, we do. We just, every time we have a Mopar car, it's usually like a 392 or an RT Charger or Challenger, but this is cool. We have the SRT. I like I think it's Special Racing Teams. If I'm wrong, comment below. This is cool. It's all done up. That's paint, by the way. None of that's vinyl wrap. True paint, carbon fiber hood. And they really went custom with it. Like the whole inside of it, it's a carbon fiber just tub. It's really cool. It doesn't show up well on camera, but let's see if we can't get... Yeah, you just feel like you're just in a tub of carbon fiber. Everything. Oh, and the TV. Hello, watching the Import Face off YouTube. And it says air ride equip, more carbon fiber on the back of the seats. And as we go to the back, again, he's Mopar proud. That's cool for you Mopar guys out there. The SRT got the big setup, and this is, you know, people may pull up next to this like, oh, a neon. No, man, this is way more. Good job. So I'm looking at my man here in kind of the lavender hoodie on his bike, but the color got drawn over here to this bike. It's like holographic. If they made a Tron Gixxer in 2021, that's cool. I'm gonna keep shifting the camera just so you can see this thing kind of bend and shift. Cool wrap. All right, so I came over here to film this cool old school car, and there's a little sir who is hiding from our models. He wants a picture with them, but at the same time, he's too nervous to. So it's like me up until I was 29. All right, so that's the old school car I was looking at. We have our lovely models around it right now. So you tell me, you know, which is prettier. That's, you know, it's a hard choice, I understand, especially with that that suspension on there. And we're kind of turning around. We have the Audi that's, ooh, that paint's been left out in the sun for about a decade. This is a cool Z. I like this. It looks blue, it looks purple. It's all the above. Good job. And it's right next to a Chevy Cruze. How weird is that? We don't see a lot of Chevy Cruze at our show. But now, I'll be honest with you, thinking back the past couple shows, I'm seeing more and more of these done up. And this one actually has, it's got the roll on it too. That roll actually could use a little love, but the camber's there. And of course, it's got the tent, which just says, go ahead and pull me over. Hey, what's up, IFO fans? We got some stuff on fire. We got some stuff smoking. And yeah, I'm actually this tall in real life. People are like, I didn't know you were 6'2". I thought you were like much shorter.
7'5".
You're 7'5"? All right, so we're here at National Trail Raceway at a burnout competition, and we're gonna get into it with some track chicken. All right, Miss Danielle, what do we have here? And tell me what your thoughts on it are.
We have track chicken. Got a lot of flavor. Not spicy, it's like barbecue. I like this.
Scale of 1 to 10.
I'll say 7.
A 7, okay, not bad. That's coming from Danielle. She's a lot smarter than us. So we're gonna see how we can do on this. I'm gonna go for it and help me. Help! Oh my God.
Shove it all in there.
It won't die. Okay, I'm gonna give this. Oh my God, it's sweet. It's delicious. It's like when your crush tells you, oh my God, I like you too. It's like, oh, this is great. I'm gonna give this a 9. This is absolutely fantastic. So, all right, we're going here. National Trail Raceway. Big old crowd of people. Oh, by the way, shout out to Style & Co. We love you guys. Big old crowd of people over there near the DJ. Big old crowd of people. But across from the DJ who's spitting beats, we have the Honda Beat. You like that? And it's right-hand drive. That's cool. It's just a little thing. Those are like little 13, 14-inch wheels. All right, so we all know how cool it is to paint a car and do something cool and custom with it. But vinyl wraps have come so far in just the past 2 or 3 years that now sometimes you'll see them and be like, oh, look, see the i8 sneaking up behind me? That's actually my least favorite of all the electric or hybrid vehicles, but that's fine, they're expensive. But the vinyl wraps, some people, when you're walking past them, you have to ask yourself, is that paint? Not all of them, some of them are kind of, but let's take a look at a couple vinyl wraps and just give me your opinion below. So we're gonna start right here with this G37. It's like an urban velvet camo. That thing would do great in like a 1970s blacklight setting. And then across the way, we have Mitsubishi Lancer. I don't know if that's Evo. I'm not gonna go check. That's cool. That's I don't know if it's a matte or a satin. Now we think of a paint job, we think of gloss. It's nice and shiny. But some of these wraps, they're not shiny on purpose. They'll be super dull. It's called matte. People love that look. Or kind of half and half. They call that a satin. Actually, okay, this is a satin where it's kind of glossy, but not really. And I think this is more of a matte. But what I'm filming with right now is like Ultra HD, so it's actually picking up a little bit shinier than it is for the human eye. And as we're walking down more, we're checking out this Subaru here, this Stanstrew. This, of course, another wrap, definitely not a factory color. And we could get into this too. Remember we were talking earlier about wide body? Is this wide body? Did we just put big old fender flares on there? But they also, you know, brought the tires out or the wheels, possible spacers. I would consider that wide body, but I want to know what you guys think. Those trucks that are like pre-runner style that are just wider by general, is that wide body or are they just a wider frame and chassis? This, have they truly made it wide body? It looks just kind of bolted on, but I like it either way. All right, so we'll see this at a lot of our shows. We'll have the vehicle and they'll have the big speaker setup, and also in the rear of the vehicle there's like this ×2. That's cool and all. We're glad you guys come out, but there is a sound competition area. If you come into our show car area and just start blaring your speakers at 300 decibels, that is disruptive. Like, we love that you guys are here, but if you could not do that, because there is like children around and we don't want them bleeding from their ears while they're trying to enjoy their snow cone, we appreciate that, guys. Thank you. So this Type R is another example of the wraps that we were just talking about. This is kind of a incandescent, you know, I'm not even going to say incandescent, but it looks like it's like an aquarium. It's like full of water, but no, that's just the tint on the car. So I do like this, the Subaru. It's like sanguine. It's like a true blood red. And when you look inside of it, like the roll bar is also blood red. The engine is also blood red. So if this were driven by a vampire, I don't know why you're out in the daylight, but hey, man, I dig your car. So if you have two MR2, is it MR2 squared? Is it MR4? The white one's cool. I'm gonna focus on this this kind of a orangish red one right here. It looks like it has the 2 scoops of raisins thing going on back there for the intake. These are mid-engine cars, by the way. The MR2s are fun. I always thought, you know, the MR in these Toyotas stood for like mid-engine roadster, etc. They actually stand for, I think, midship runabout. Like, it sounds like a strange anime about space pirates. So when it comes to wraps, there's some unique ways to do it. This might just be rattle can wrap right here. This could just be sprayed on and done. But whether you love or you hate it, oh, look, the little wang on the back. You know, they did 2 of them. That's cool. Mini version. I like this. It's minimalistic. I like it. Carbon fiber hood. That's a true carbon fiber. That's cool. And right across from it, we happen to see, if you go to a dealership and you're like, hey man, can I just have half a car? Yes, sir. Right this way. This is cool. This is the Celica. I think the Celica was supposed to be the follow-up to the Supra. Not as successful, not as performance-oriented, but still really cool car. A lot of aftermarket stuff on here. I don't think that's an American engine. That might be the Japanese engine in there. I do want to get kind of a closer look. It might be. I'm trying to pull all my Celica knowledge. But while I'm thinking about that, look at this. Look at this cool display. This guy has his Jeep up on. Of course, you got to take the doors off. That's what you do with your Jeeps, right? Because, you know, why worry about the lives of yourself and those that love you? But this is cool. He's got it really up. See, we have a category called display. It's a trophy that we give away. And this is definite display trophy running. It is a pastel pink R35. I like the black wheels on it. This is cool. Probably female driven, but if it's not, hey, break the standard. I have pink shirts that I love to wear. That's cool. And I like this. This thing here, where just the inside's a different color. That's super cool. And you know how I always talk about that kind of Tiffany spearmint color that's becoming so popular? This is an M3, at least it's done up like an M3. M3 done that same kind of that minty color. I don't even know what that is. I want to call it, maybe it's more of a winter mint. And sometimes there's just no rhyme or reason when you do like this to a car and then you do this to a car. It's chaotic. I like it. If you're just kind of chaotic neutral, this is what you do to a car. So when people ask us about some of our specific trophies we hand out, like interior art, see how these guys here are looking inside the car? Interior is actually, do you guys like the interior of that car? Perfect. I'm going to explain the interior trophy. Thank you, gentlemen. So what that means is the inside of the car itself pulls you in, draws you in. See that? The double stitching diamond on the seat, kind of a luxury thing. You can put your bottle up there, of course, if you're over 21 and not driving at the time. And the backside, we got some gold label, hookah, I'm sure, with legal things. And yeah, see, the interior of the car is done way above spec. And that's why we have an interior category and trophy just for that. All right, so talking about wraps again. So we have this kind of, this velvety cush wrap here on this BRZ. But what we have here, guys, is a Nissan Maxima that has been sent back in time to kill John Connor. My favorite thing about this Nissan is it makes me glad that I have a tetanus shot. We got to see all these new cars. And of course, we saw the C8 Corvette over here, but here's where it started. This is old school beauty, cool American flag, just clean, just slick, I mean, this car it just makes me thirsty just looking at it. I mean, the interior on these things is the definition of immaculate. I mean, that looks like something that, you know, a bourgeoisie would hop in and just sputter off in. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? All right, this is cool. So we have the mini truck category, also an import truck category, and this is it's like serious competition for both. I like the mirrors on the ground. This is cool. Everybody take notice. That way I can see the undercarriage and suspension. That really helps out. And this just kind of draws me in. The engine bay matches that. There's some cool interior work as well. The tonneau cover. I dig it. Uh-oh. Is that a... See, we have both these Mark IVs here. And the Toyota competition today is good. You know, I'm thinking about our Toyota trophy, who we're going to give that to and who's in the running for it. So this is cool. Has the engine up, has the spoolie boy. That's awesome. Left-hand drive. But we also have this very well done wrap, this deep purple with the carbon fiber right-hand drive. So I'm thinking like, ooh, no engine work, but it's right-hand drive and has the cool wrap, versus engine work. And oh, I mean, these are like legit 1990s wheels. Oh my God, these wheels are like older than most of you out there. What's up, IFO fans? So where I'm sitting now, my enthusiasts out there probably know, oh, that's do you know what I'm sitting in? What if we took the camera and did this and just gave you a quick peek, just a tiny little peek at this freaking Skyline that I'm in. Right-hand drive, so of course I love it. Of course, that's how they built these. This is where I want to put all you guys when we totally steal this guy's car. But I'm gonna hop out of this car carefully because it is dripping in carbon fiber. So let's take a look of this behind me. So Skyline, you all guys all recognize it. You probably have stickers of it, you probably have shirts of it, but this one's a little different. All right, so you damn TikTokers out there, my people on Reddit, and of course Instagram, everybody YouTube. Do you know these taillights? That's freaking wild, right? It's got that kind of like infinity look to it. Actually, I think I'm using the right term. You, sir.
How's it going?
All right, I know this name because I see you get tagged and stuff all the time. Is this yours? I'm thinking this is yours. All right, so these taillights are more famous than the Kardashians. So I want you to tell me about like what I'm looking at and just what inspired it.
Well, the inspiration is simple. The stock taillights on these cars suck notoriously. The output's just not there. So I started with like just a regular LED ring, and then it progressed to like LED ring with more LEDs. And then I remembered back, I'm a 90s kid, so I had a wall clock from Spencer's that looked like it went all the way through the wall. And I was like, I could recreate that.
That was so ultra cool of him to let me do that. And I like he has the headlights that are reminiscent of what's going on behind. So it looks like the circle starts at the beginning and then the infinite loop goes behind. And you know what? Overall, it's just a freaking cool Skyline. Always popular in import face-off are the Z cars. So we have the white Nismo 370Z. We're trying to get you to look at that. If you don't know what Nismo is, Nissan Motors, it's their racing division, which is cool. I like the Nardo here. Clean, minimal, yet super nice. Big fan of that Nardo gray. Of course, we have the Subi. That's nice and lowered. Not too much fitment, but it is nice and lowered. We're going to do kind of a vet thing here. And, oh, look. It's like a candy fluorescent Ford Probe, I think this is. Now, if you don't know what this is, Ford attempted to try to do another kind of pseudo sports car that wasn't the Mustang. If you do know what it is, you're probably like, oh my God, I haven't seen one of those in so long. And you guys out there probably haven't seen one of these because they normally aren't still running. And there goes the Madman. Off to go do some madness. Yeah, cool wrap here. I like it. Kind of turquoise. All all I can think here is Christmas. All right, and we have another Supra, of course, left-hand drive. And see, the thing is with Supras, no matter where you go, there's always people around Supras. Like, hey, where's my friend? They're probably around the Supra. Back over here, we have the hybrid electric car, BMW's i8. The new version they're supposed to put out of this, supposed to be way better, way cooler. And of course, the i3 was just a freaking eyesore of a debacle. Next to this AMG, I think that's maybe an E Coupe. Yeah, that's not a CL. Too small for a CL. And of course, the Jag over here. First couple years they made these, they were definitely one of the best looking cars on the road. It's not just normal one, it's the R. So see a little R up front? Kind of like on that British grill. That R means it's big. I think it's supercharged, over 500 horsepower. So that's cool. I like the wheels too. I just want to kind of touch back on that Skyline I was just in. There's always a crowd around these cars. Always. It's a crowd attractor. So if you haven't bought one of these yet, everybody go out and buy a Skyline. All right, guys, it is that time. Oh, thank you, Danielle. We're gonna get over to your sunny disposition. It is that time. We've had an amazing day. I'm getting all kinds of alerts from you guys on YouTube and Instagram, which is super cool. We're here. It's our second favorite time of the day. Of course, first favorite is when we open the gates and the day begins. But now it's time for dinner, and I'm here with our lovely ladies. We have Miss Tati. What's your Instagram? She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know.
It's complicated. Muwafathu, MUWAFATHO.
You just made that up. That's not even it's like Hakuna Matata? No, something like that. Is it? Oh, okay. I'm always Khajiit. Yeah, ever since Morrowind. All right, and how much fun did you have today?
I had a lot of fun.
Okay, and what is your Instagram?
Cat cat_.
You don't know your Instagram either. Just make something up like Tati did.
No, it's cat_Progenic. There you go.
Okay, all right, so it's cat_Progenic. There we go. That's ours. And Miss Danielle, Miss Sunny Disposition. What was your second favorite part of the day?
I like the burnout contest when the car went into a complete 180 while doing the burnout. So
the super dangerous part of the day where someone was almost hurt. Great.
It's great. It's fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And what's your name? What's your favorite part of the day?
My name's Angie. My Instagram is Angie $, but I really like the two-step competition because I love not hearing.
It's fun. And what's your Instagram? What did you catch that?
C33 babe. A little easier.
It's a whole lot easier, and it's real, unlike hers. Guys, I want to thank each and every one of you who came out today, who's watching this at home, and just all of our spectators, all of our race car guys, and of course our show car people as well. You make this happen, and it was one of our biggest events in Ohio ever, and I want to thank you. And guys, comment below what was your favorite part of the day, who was your least favorite model, and we're going to see you on the next episode.
If you hate me, you will. I shouldn't say that.